If I bring up some sort of food within the culture that I identify with, she's not going to be like, what is that? And she'll be like, oh, that's beans. And okay, that's the reason why. Like, she won't judge it. And I think that is something that is really important in an area where there are a lot of minorities. My name is Robin Chang, and I've been a patient since 2023. I had stomach issues, and I didn't understand, like, some foods caused me discomfort and some didn't, and I didn't know which ones they did. There is a lot of nutritional information online, but you don't know how much of it is fact-based. And there's so many different, like, diet recommendations out there. There's a lot of noise. What foods were making me more irritable or which foods were making me lethargic. I just couldn't figure it out. My first impression was that Abby was really very science-based. Because this is my first experience, I wanted some hard science first, and then if it didn't work out, I could try different approaches. But I liked meeting with Abby at first, and she seemed like she was very dedicated to her work. One of my biggest things is being able to isolate which foods are problematic and which foods benefit me, and it's just taking the advice to heart and then practicing it. The hardest thing is like giving up foods that I really like. It took a few sessions for us to finally say, like, okay, I really can't eat like X because this is what it does, and like your stomach needs to heal because of this. Obviously it's bad for me, but it tastes delicious, so I'm gonna keep doing it. But Abby was able to put it in the scientific term where I was like, okay, this is what's happening in your gut. And the reason why this is happening is because there's this enzyme and then this chemical and it's not reacting, and therefore you have this symptom. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And so she was able to quantify it scientifically. I'm also not within like the higher income bracket at all. I work in education. Educators don't make anything. This should be a resource for everyone, especially for people who have some sort of chronic illness, stress. I would highly recommend it to the lower income demographic, because I'm in that demographic as much as I don't look like it. That education that you have is really important, and it can be really empowering to essentially how you feel at the end of the day.